if you want to join in the live show. So yeah, so as I said, I wanted to look into, is Prince Harry happy or is he unhappy? Because bit by bit he's being kind of severed from the royal family, although he made that choice, didn't he, to leave the royal family. So this a way to get back at Harry? I feel it's a little bit of it's something that the aristocratic set would do to get somebody back, and I will look into this. Okay, I will look into what do I mean that Prince Charles is snubbing Harry because of a teddy bear. So let's have a look at that on a reading later on. If you want to skip this first bit where I talk and chat about myself and I do a daily read, please do. Okay, fast forward this. I usually take maybe 5-10 minutes, and then I get onto the topic. But I like to wait until we get a few people coming live before I go on to the topic. But it is going to be about Prince Charles snubbing Harry because of a teddy bear. Can you believe that? And, you know, I can believe it, because I would believe anything that spoilt brat kind of entitled upper classes, the kind of thing that they would do is to, and this would upset Harry. You know, this would upset Harry because we're talking about an elite set here that we don't understand, and getting back at Harry because of a teddy bear. Okay, and I want to look at, is Harry upset about his father snubbing him because of a teddy bear? And I look into, why would that be so? Why would that be so? Would, you know, that's like taking a teddy bear from a child kind of thing, childish. So I want to look into this deeply, and I'm thinking, wow, this is ridiculous. Well, it is ridiculous, and this is entertainment, okay. And this is I'm doing a reading here, and it's kind of about the royal family, and this is what this is. It's an intuitive energy show. So first of all, welcome everyone, and if you're new to my channel, welcome to my channel, and go and get yourself a cup of tea or a coffee. Okay, so that's what I've got here, a nice cup of tea, and it's quite late at night here in the UK, but I've no idea what time it is where you are in the world, so please let me know where you're watching in the world, and because this is a community, and this is you know, it's nice that we can come together like this as like best buddies and just chat and have some fun okay, so just have a drink first and then I'll carry on. So oh my, do you know what I forgot, guys, is my glasses. And it's been, you know, it's been one of those days. It's been one of those days where you kind of think you get a job done, and then you go away and you realize that you've forgotten something, that you've got to go back and sort that out. So it's been kind of one of those days. And here I am, set up for a live show, and I've forgotten something that's vital, which is my bloody specs. So I do apologise. I may have to just go and get those in a moment. Okay, just saying to you guys, hi everyone, and welcome to the live show. And like I said, this is about community, and I just kind of I'm just authentic. I'm just myself, and you take me or you leave me. That's up to you, okay. But it's like it's like having a lovely kind of lovely friends together, our community. Okay, that's the way that I would see this. So please put your comments there, and I can't see your comments, so I need to get that's the reason I need to get my specs. Okay. So while we're waiting, don't go away, okay? Just let people know that I'm just going to get my specs because my brain is leaving me today, okay? And if anybody got any comments on that on the chat, please let us know. If you've had a day like that where you've done something and have to go back and start all over again, because I have, okay? Luckily, I just left my glasses just outside there. Now, you may wonder what this setup is. Well, I've got this like division kind of thing, and this is like a little cozy corner of mine, and I divide it off from the rest of the kind of lounge there or room, and kind of it gives us a little bit of a private corner here. Okay, so hi, that's better. Put my little specs on. How are you guys? Maggie, yes, I feel that way come night time. Yeah, get my glasses. So it's in the afternoon there, and you're 120 miles east of Yellowstone Park. Wow. And you know, I love to know where you are because I love traveling, and I've got an awful lot more traveling to do in my lifetime, and that's something that I am planning on doing, keep doing for the rest of my days. Yeah, so it does make me a real person. Absolutely, Maggie. I am a real person. I'm a human being, and I'm all for that, expressing your authentic self. And that's why I do this channel. Well, that's what I like to do, is I like to encourage people to be themselves. Gosh, it's warm in here today. Woo! So I like to encourage people to be themselves, to be authentic, to show their emotions, to show who they are, you know. And that's what I'm all about. That's who I am. So that's great. So what I'm going to do while waiting, because I'm going to look at why has Prince Charles snubbed Harry because of a teddy bear, you know, and which is ridiculous, but that's that kind of thing they do in that elite group, the royal family and aristocratic groups. It's all about, I know what I'll do to upset you. I'll not give you a teddy bear, you know. So that's the subject this evening. Believe it or not, pathetic, but this is the way it is, okay? And I'm sure Prince Charles has got his reasons why he's not done that, okay? Why he's done that, why he's snubbed Harry. So first of all, I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're keeping safe too with this second wave, this COVID second wave that we're having, okay, which it's making me itch just thinking about it. I had it back in March, and you were there when I got that, and I explained all of the symptoms that I was getting. And I think again, I don't know whether that was the second time around, I felt that I got it over Christmas time. I got a really, really bad bout of flu at Christmas, really bad. And then I keep getting waves of this, but I am feeling a lot better recently. It's like I'm not getting these waves anymore, and I'm not feeling so tired as like I used to. Over the last kind of 5 months, I feel I'm getting my energy back. I feel I'm getting my my cognitive thinking back. I feel like I'm, you know, becoming a lot faster. You may have seen that over the last 6 months. It feels like, oh God, you're trying to get your words out, but you're not quite getting your words out. You may have seen that, and I feel that that is part of this longer lasting kind of COVID that keeps coming back in waves. And I've got this fly that just loves to buzz around me at the moment. I don't know where it's from, but I hope. So I hope you're all keeping safe with this second wave. We can't ignore it. It is there. Although there are people, my belief is that there is the COVID. And I've explained this on Patreon. If you're one of my patrons, I've explained this that actually I feel myself intuitively there is a COVID. You know, there is a COVID, and I feel we don't understand this strain of this virus at all, and this is what's so infuriating. I feel that this was, it's not fact, I have to say that, and it's not fake news. But I feel that this was, shall I say, manufactured. It feels that way, the genetics of it. You know, why does it attack? Why does it attack certain people? Why does it attack? Why does it have this recurring kind of waves where it keeps coming back? And it kind of, so I covered all that on Patreon, why a long time ago, going back March time. So if you do go on Patreon, look way back at the videos, go right back to the beginning and work yourself upwards, because I've done an awful lot of videos on there too. Okay, hi everyone. What we got here? Hi, Monte Saito neighborhood has a real bear prowling around, a new Harry bear. Okay. So you possibly have picked up what I'm going to talk about here, but I am going to look at why Prince Charles has snubbed Harry because of this bear. Okay. I don't know what's going on there. I will look at that. I feel that I will look at that. We're going to go into that. But first of all, while we're waiting for people to come on here, okay, go and get yourself a beverage, a cup of tea, and we'll get into this reading. Okay. So I'm going to do a daily read, but it's like a snippet kind of daily read. It's not a big heavy one like I used to do. It used to take forever, didn't it? So I've got my own little cards here, which I'm going to, and you can have your own personal reading if you would like a personal reading, and you can ask me to use these cards if you want me to. And along with other tools, you can suggest, I'd like you to use your own made cards. If you want your own personal reading, just give me an email, okay? And that email is in the description box at the bottom. So I'm going to pick out a card here for the daily read. Could we have a card from the universe, from here? Can we have a card from the universe, from Spirit, please, for a message for this daily read, to help us on this journey? So let's pull a blue one here. Okay, a blue one. What does this say? Okay, emotions are running high, and this could be because of family, or family or connections. A connection is unfair, and can't understand as you put so much effort in with this connection, so much effort. I had this the other day with the daily read, and it's come out again. This person's took you for granted completely, and I get here, you're going to step back. Okay, so if you can have a look at that yourself, you can put that on hold and have a look at that card there. And on the other side here is things are too good, committed, it gets you down, can't express yourself. Okay, you're too good, possibly you're too good, Maybe this is the message here. Maybe you're too good. Maybe that you are not bad enough for this person. You see, some people's styles of loving can be, you know, about putting each other down, kind of thing. Is a style. Some people's style of loving is toxic, you know, and they will put you down, and you will put them down back, and they will put you down, and you know, and it goes back and forth, and that's somebody's style of loving. Now, this is what I'm getting here, that you're not like that. You know, you're not like that. You can't kind of scratching your head thinking, what the hell? You seem to want this kind of banter that I don't even understand, you know, this kind of thing. So it's like this person is goading you, and it's like this person is taunting you to actually be that person that they see as their style of loving, okay? And it's not your style of loving. You see, this person has no idea about different styles of loving. And so I get this is making this connection intense, okay? Intense. So your authenticity has set you apart. So, well, I don't do that. I don't do toxic love. I don't do that kind of thing you want me to do here. I don't get this. Well, kind of get it, but I'm not going to do this. So you have self-assurance in yourself. You have self-assurance in yourself. So you don't need to do this kind of toxic thing here that's going on. You have the confidence within yourself. And it's like, because you're self-assured and you have the confidence within yourself, and this person is kind of, well, I don't get you. I don't get you. You know, you don't react to what I'm saying. The reason why you don't react is because you're not insecure, as this person would like you to be. And this can be a problem because they can keep chipping away at that until you actually are insecure. And then they can taunt you as much as they like. But they don't kind of know that you kind of get the game here. I kind of get the game. So this is what follow up from the last daily read, I feel. So I kind of get the game. And you see, this could actually be a family member. You know, suddenly you get the game and you back off. And this is like, this is not love. This is not love, is it? It's not love, but it's their form of love. It's their style of loving. And this is what you have to ascertain. Is this the right situation for you? Because whatever you say, if you're not responding how in a toxic way, how they want you to respond back, they will keep looking and taunting and going on until you do. So we have this self-assurance within you, and you see, you know, you stand alone, and you're happy to stand alone. You're happy to stand alone, self-assured, independent, intelligent even, you know, all these things. And this person will just keep chipping away until they get that toxic response from you. So this is what you're dealing with. And I had this the other day with the daily read. So you stand apart, and that's what they don't like. You stand apart, you stand alone, you're independent from, you know, you're different. You're not toxic, you're not vindictive. Actually, you're not what I'm looking for, because I want vindictive bitchiness and nastiness. And I like that. I like to draw that out of people, and you're not giving it that to me. So this is what we're dealing with, guys. Oh, migraine already. Okay. So the daily read is saying that this is aiming towards someone here, trying to draw out something that doesn't exist, which is a darkness that doesn't even exist within you. And that could be your family member just trying to get that little bit of an anger response, something back from you. I want something back from you, and I'm going to keep doing that until I get it. You're not giving it to me. Why are you not giving that to me? Why are you not responding how I want you to respond? Well, when you've got this, okay, this is a big red flag that this person's got mental health kind of disorder, that they have to feel good by taunting somebody else. Okay, now let's have a look here at, this is a daily read. Okay, if you're wondering what the hell is she talking about, this is a daily read, and this is to help you on your journey, whoever I'm reaching out to here. I don't want you to be this self-assured person and independent person that's that doesn't get this kind of style of loving. I don't want you to be in that situation at all, okay? So let's have a look. Let's pull out some cards for the daily read. So Spirit, what do we do about this? What do we do about this? We stand alone. We are separate from this. We don't want to be part of this. So what do we do? What do we do? Any suggestions there in the chat, please let me know. Okay. Well, I feel you're being dishonest to who you are. This is not who you are. This is not what you're about. This is, you want a two-way equal conversation, and you're not going to get this from this person because they always have to have power over you. Okay. And I get that this person is withholding from you because they can't kind of, you see, this is how they see love, is controlling and toxic. So they feel this is manipulation, pure manipulation. Love to them is all about a game of chess and manipulation. And you're deceiving, and you're standing in this, and you're deceiving yourself. You're thinking, I'm going to try and make this work. I'm going to try to make this relationship work. This is a family member. I need to try to make this work because I want a relationship with my mother, my father, my partner, my husband, and I'm not going to let this beat me. Okay, so I get here, this is complete manipulation, and you're fooling yourself. You're fooling yourself. You're fooling yourself if you feel that this is what, you know, you feel shortchanged too. There's a feeling of shortchanged here. I do feel that you do want to be happy, but if you're fooling yourself and deceiving yourself that this is kind of, I'm going to make this work, I'm going to make this happen. This person is using heartless use of power over you with the King of Swords. This is a heartless use of power, pure manipulation. Pure manipulation. And this will, you wouldn't be able to trust this person. And if you've been brought up like this, you have an issue with trusting people because you have been brought up with this manipulation, ghosting, and all this kind of thing. Oh, it's you, it's your fault. It's you. If you just played this game that I'm playing here, then, you know, we'd all win, wouldn't we? But you're not. You're standing alone, being independent of this. So there is this difficulty in trusting. This is where this comes from, by the way. If you have this difficulty in trusting, this cycle is over. Now, this does follow on from the daily read that I did the other day. And this is like, this cycle is over. This cycle's over. Because you've realized I'm standing alone from this. I am just observing this now. There's no kind of discipline. This person's crossed the line. This person has used power over you and manipulation. They've gone too far. They've stepped over the line. I get here, the Two of Pentacles. They've stepped over the line. You know what? I think they would say they haven't. No, I didn't do that. No, gosh, she's just fooling herself. She's a liar. And all this kind of thing, which ghosting you makes you feel insecure. Now, because you are like this, which is the confident, dynamic woman who is very confident, forward-thinking, the faster pace of life, they don't want you to be like that. They want you to be in the upright position. This is what this is about. And, you know, you being cleverer than them, even if this is a family member, you being cleverer than them, you doing better things than them, you achieving better than them, you doing things that they would only dream about. They, whether that's just being able to just go out to a restaurant, something small that you would see as something that's small, the smallest thing. And I get here, because you are rebuffing against this, they will isolate you. They will isolate you. It's all your fault, and it wasn't me. And this is what this is. The thing is, if you are an empath here or a codependent person, you've suppressed this. You may have suppressed this all your life. You know, this like not allowing you to be happy, not allowing you to enjoy your achievements, not allowing you to be authentic, not allowing you to express who you truly are from your inner core. Because this is who you truly are, and this is how you truly should be. Contentment, happiness, being fulfilled, and being appreciated. But it's in reverse. So in reverse, this is suppressing how you should feel. And you've got in such a habit of repressing how you should feel that you kind of, it's like dampening your kind of flame. Yeah. Taking away your fire, taking away your spirit. And all because you just make them feel not, you know, me watching you succeed and me watching you being happy makes me feel bad. And that's all this is. That's all this is, guys. That's all this is. And when you get your head around this and you realize why you've been suppressing being who you truly are inside, there's a resolution. There's a resolution to this situation. And the resolution is this was never about you. This was about them. And that's what the resolution was. And that's your daily read, okay? So we'll summarize the daily read. It was never you. It was never about you. It was never your fault. And you know, you having to suppress who you truly are was their fault. And it's time. This is the resolution of it's time for you to burst out of that and just be who you are. And stop restricting who you are. Stop blocking, and stop restricting who you are because of this person. It's time to stop this. So that's what this is, and it's time to shine. Okay, it's time to be you. It's time to say, well, it's hard luck, isn't it? It's hard cheese, as we say in the UK. It's hard cheese if you don't like who I am and you don't like the way that I express myself authentically, because you just can't feel anything. That's not my problem. It's your problem. So what I'm going to do, guys, is get back onto the subject here. That's the daily read, and hope that's helped you. It certainly helped me. I feel I had to do that bit of a rant there because I hate it. I hate it. One of the reasons I do this is so we show who we are from ourselves, okay? And stop this nonsense of people stopping who we are. And what's that, Rena? I stood alone for at least 5 years, and now I fear I will not be able to recover from the whole thing. I'm really sorry about that. I hope this reading, and I hope my readings do help to heal you on this journey. Okay. Yeah, absolutely. And for all of us, wherever that's touched you, your spirit, that was from spirit, that was from the universe. You know, we weren't brought onto this earth to actually hide under a bushel. We was given a gift of life so we can be who we are, that inner spirit. And I believe in past lives that are being passed down, and all these past lives are a culmination of who we are. And if we can't express that, then you're letting down these past lives, you know, that's brought you to this place here in the here and now. So there we are, daily read. So let's get on to the subject, guys, which is pathetic, really. I mean, it goes from one extreme, which is quite deep, to another extreme, which is, why has Prince Charles snubbed Harry because of a teddy bear? Okay, so let's have a look at this. So this was in the you're not going to believe this, because I thought this was really pathetic, and it's the sort of things that this elite class do. You know, I'm not up there with the royals of this elitist class. This is another world. It's another world that I don't understand, and possibly you don't understand. Okay, but let's get on to this subject here. And you know, it's spoilt brat Harry yet again. You know, if we and a spoilt brat Charles too. You know, using a teddy bear to get back at his son. I mean, who does that? And who, you know, is Prince Harry Charles's son? We don't know. Speculation on that too. Only speculation. I can't say anything here, as I've said before. But Prince Harry snubs. Oh, sorry. Prince Harry snub as Charles removes collectible named collectible. Okay, let me say that again. Okay. Prince Harry snub as Charles removes collectible named after him from Highgrove. So this will be, well, he's going to find out because of this this headline, which is by Tony Whitefield, published by the Daily Express on the 18th of October, on Sunday. And it says, he is already third in line to the throne now. Prince William has received an even greater accolade. He's been immortalized as a bear. Okay, as a bear, a teddy bear. So royal fans can buy a William teddy bear this Christmas from his father's Highgrove house. In the past, Highgrove Enterprises has sold 3 bears with royal names. So this is another story of the 3 bears, isn't it? These three bears was called William, Harry and Louis. But there will be no Harry this year. Prince Charles is offering just 200 of the British-made Merry Thought William bears in the estate shop near Tetbury, Gloucestershire, and online. So, you know, if you want a teddy bear, a William teddy bear, but not Harry teddy bear. Harry teddy bear is more collectible if you can get hold of one, okay. So, and there's a picture of this teddy bear here. It's nothing spectacular. It's nothing spectacular. The teddy bear, and it's got a royal stamp on it. But it continues to say the new bear comes in a presentation box with a certificate of authenticity and is billed as an exquisite piece of British heritage and a loyal companion to both adults and children alike. It joins the Louis bear, of which Merry Thought made just 150. It is hoped there will be more bears in the future, with money raised going towards the Prince of Wales Charitable Fund. Last year, a limited edition Harry bear that was made from mohair and goats was withdrawn by Highgrove, and concerns were raised about animal cruelty. So, again, it's Meghan, isn't it, going on about animal, you know, doesn't like hunting, doesn't like all that kind of that you may not like furs and hunting either, okay. But this was like, well, you don't like hunting, so we'll take that bear, this limited edition, which is made from mohair and from goats. Because I guess because of Meghan. So Charles has said, well, you know, we'll have to go with your brand, which is vegan, you know, the optional vegan, and we'll go with the brand, and we will, you know, sometimes you're vegan and sometimes you're not. So the bear goes off the shelves, okay? The bear goes off the shelves. So hi everyone, and Elaine Baines, Harry decided to separate from the royal family, and I suppose that includes royal memorabilia. I suppose so too. Yeah, I guess so. If anything is royal that relates to Harry, then I guess, you know, they'll take all those off the shelves too. So yeah, so Prince Charles is taken that bear off the shelf because he's not royal anymore, and that's the way that Harry and Meghan wanted it to be. So let's have a look here. Let's just. But then again, is there another teddy bear going to be kind of produced by Archwell? Because I get here, they're going on about this new job of working for their company, Archwell, aren't they? And so yeah, so they've got their own company going, haven't they? And yeah, so we have here, which is so that's what Archwell is. Prince Harry explains a new job, and this was reported today, okay. And Prince Harry opened up on it his and Meghan Markle's job as they continue to spearhead a new movement demanding a fairer and safer online world, okay. And that's again by the Daily Express. Prince Harry and Meghan are focusing their efforts to convey the messages of digital space experts to everyday users. And the Duke himself has revealed, the Duke of Sussex spoke about what his and Meghan's job is. And at the moment, they are continuing to work behind the scenes on the Archwell Foundation. Well, I do get that Charles is helping them with that. I do, because I don't feel that he would leave Harry out out there on his own. And I've said this, that Prince Charles will probably help, but I do also get that they want that situation separated from the royals, and I feel they've made that quite clear with Harry and Meghan that we can't have this. You want to lead on a global stage, we'll have to leave the royal family, and this is part of that, which is I will help you. I will help you set up in that great big mansion, but and I will help you financially, and I will help you with all of help you tax wise and help you business wise, and you've still got your legacy. That's not going to change. Okay, so Prince Charles keeping his sons happy is very difficult because he's in the middle. He's a man in the middle there. So what I'm going to do is, again, I'm going to pull out a card here, which is my own made cards. And I'm going to say, what is Prince Charles doing here when he's taking this teddy bear off the shelves of Highgrove and his online business? Does he not want to be associated with those two? And actually, or as Meghan said, you can't sell any merchandise which is called Harry, because that's stealing our kind of brand. So is this like a business thing where Harry, Meghan has said something like, oh, you can't sell Harry merchandise in your shop because that's our brand. So is there some kind of business, or was this kind of something that okay, will allow you to sell Harry the teddy bear, under Archwell brand? And so is it because of a business kind of thing, or is it because they just want them separated from the royal family? And because I do get this from Meghan, being this big kind of businesswoman that she wants to be, okay, well, they can't sell our merchandise. Okay, they're going to stop us from using Sussex Royal, so we're going to stop them from using your name and selling teddy bears called Harry in his shop, okay, and online. That's just not on. So let's have a look here, and I'm going to pull out a card here. Please put your comments in the chat section there too. So let's have a look. Is it because it's a business disagreement, or is this because Prince Charles just wants them out of the damn way, but also looking after them in the background? Let's pull out a card here. Get a yellow one. Okay, so let's have a look here. You create calm, you create peace. You fill your heart with light, peace, and happiness. Peace starts when you stop controlling every detail. Allow your heart to flow. Now, this is Prince Charles, this, isn't it? So he's just, what this is saying here, what this is saying is he just wants to keep the peace, okay? He wants to keep the calm and the peace. And this is the main thing that he wants to keep here within the royal family. So it's not business, or maybe it is. Maybe it is. So on the other side, it says you breathe in positivity and you breathe out imbalance. Trying to keep grounded. So this card is about Prince Charles, and he's trying to keep grounded, and he's trying to keep the peace, because on the other side it says you breathe in positivity and breathe out in balance. You are grounded. Where true peace lies, there is no fear. Now, this is something that I feel that would be a belief of Prince Charles, okay? Sharing peace, and then this will come back to you. So this is remaining calm and peaceful. And if it is a business kind of, well, we've got our business Archwell and that kind of thing, then I can imagine that Charles would use this. Well, that's fine. Then we won't sell merchandise if it's going to kind of be against your business, kind of thing. We will actually not do that. We will sell our own merchandise. So it's kind of more of a peaceful thing rather than a snub, and it's more of a peaceful thing of also separating these businesses, because that's what I get here, that Charles sees this as two separate businesses, Archwell and the royal family, and different kind of brands. So Prince Charles, in a way, I didn't expect to get this, but this is like, I want to keep my son happy. And if he wants to sell his own merchandise and have his own online shop, and have his own shop there, then that's up to him. So let's pull this out here. I just feel that I get this is causing a rift. And I get this is the Two of Cups. This is causing a rift with this connection. And this is saying, this card means this relationship is very disrupted between Harry and his father. And because I feel because of business, Meghan and Harry building up their foundation and building up their business. It's like, okay, we can't sell anything to do with Meghan and Harry because this is their merchandising kind of tools. And we don't want to take this leadership away, because this is leadership, okay, taking the lead with their own brands, their own lives. So they don't want anything to do with selling teddy bears in Highgrove of Harry when he's not part of the royal family. So I would say somebody said it there in the chat. I feel that you are correct there, and it seems to be right. You know, it's like we're not going to be selling memorabilia because you're not royal anymore, okay? And this is what this is. It's just business. It's business. That's all it is. So I get here the Six of Wands, which is trying not to take their leadership away, of them being separate here. And we do have there is a little bit of upset because, you know, now this teddy bear goes to William, doesn't it? This teddy bear goes to William, and this, you know, he as the teddy bear of the royal family there that you can buy is William and Louis. So and with Harry, there's this inner conflict. You know, this is outside conflict with Harry, but this is like, you're not allowed to use our teddy bear. I'm not royal anymore. But really, there's this inner conflict. It's like, it's a spoilt brat kind of thing. It's like, well, I'd like you to sell my teddy bear, but Meghan says that we have to use that in our own business. And, you know, I'm really secretly upset that this is happening, you know. Hi everyone, and I get that, yeah, again, I get this all along here with Prince Charles. He has to keep the peace. He has to tread on eggshells around Harry. He tries not to upset him. But even if he's taken this, okay, we'll take the teddy bear off the shelves. You go and sell your own teddy bear, you know, Archwell and Archie teddy bear and Harry teddy bear. You sell your own teddy bears, that's okay. But at the end of the day, Harry's spoilt brat Harry is like, yes, but I'm quite sad that that's been taken away. You know, I'm not part of the royal family anymore. And again, I get here trying to keep the peace. Well, I thought you said you didn't want the teddy bear there, but now we've kind of upgraded William's teddy bear because, I mean, this is ridiculous, isn't it? It's ridiculous. And I also get that Harry feels deceived by Charles, you know, because I get here totally deluded here. And there's no kind of authenticity with these relationships. No authenticity with these relationships. It's business, all about business. Now I get here, Harry's deluded. So I get part of him feels this loss of, well, I don't like Harry. I don't like Prince William having, you know, his teddy bear's getting bigger and better, you know, and he's a collectible, and I'm not even mentioned there, and all this kind of thing. It's ridiculous. So again, there is a sense of loss. Look at that, picked out that card. Spoilt brat Harry feels this sense of loss. Well, where's my teddy bear? But in fact, I did tell you not to put that teddy bear up there, but really, I want you to have that teddy bear, really. So, and then Prince Charles is saying, yes, but you told me not to do that. And now what you're saying is this. Yeah, so I get here, this is part of Harry letting go of the royal family. Well, he's leaving the royal family. And you know, they're merching their own stuff. A sense of loss, and moving forward. So this teddy bear thing, there is this suppressed anger. There's no way you're selling my teddy bear. But then there's kind of, yeah, but William's teddy bear is much bigger than mine. And I don't like that, you know. All this kind of thing. There's problems in the relationship here. There's problems in this relationship between Harry and his father. I just feel that this is Meghan. Meghan is noticing. We'll have a look at Highgrove site and Highgrove shop online, and they've got a teddy bear called, no, we need to get our own teddy bear, we need to get Archie teddy bear, we need to get Harry teddy bear, and they need to stop that. So this is partly to do with, it's the separation. It's just dragging it on. It's petty. It's separating, and I get that Charles is pretty kind of tired with this now, and oh God, you know, yeah, we'll take the teddy bear off the shelves, and this is getting petty. It's really getting petty. So hi everyone, and so in terms of summarising this silly reading about a damn teddy bear, it's partly to do with the merchandising, the business side of it, but it's also, there is this like suppressing this anger, like passive aggression of like, take that teddy bear, we're not royal anymore, and you're selling, merchandising your shop, but you know, William gets a better, bigger teddy bear. And so does Louis, and I think, I don't like that. I'm not part of that anymore. So this is a lot to do with this suppressed anger. And I wanted to look at, is Harry happy? Because he's got so much repressed anger and fighting and fighting about teddy bears in shops and things like that is kind of ridiculous. I think there's a bigger issue going on there. So what I'm going to do is I will do a follow-up on this. Is Harry kind of happy in this marriage, in this situation? Is he happy living in this place in Santa Barbara? Is he happy with this merchandising, everything? Is he happy with this? Is he happy? Is he generally happy in his marriage? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move my hair here or from here. God, I'm going to look at, is he happy? He's struggling to keep the balance here of the royal family and his life in Santa Barbara. How is he trying to keep the balance of being a royal and being a celebrity? Is very difficult, I feel, for Harry. So I get the Two of Swords, which is trying to find this balance, but can't kind of find the balance. Can't find the balance of, I'm royal, but I'm not royal anymore, and I don't have an identity. And there's an identity kind of pull here. Well, that's my identity. I've been royal since birth. But again, I get that he's followed his heart, you know, with Meghan. But there is an identity crisis here with him, which would make somebody, but also there is harmony and peace. So there is some happiness there. There is some happiness there. There's harmony and peace, but it's a little bit like Edward and Mrs. Simpson, isn't it? Where Edward felt he couldn't find his place. It's that kind of feeling with this, but he's happy, or he feels he's freed this burden of the royal family, which is the royal family to Harry was a big kind of burden, a heavy weight to carry, and he just wanted to get rid of that. Okay, he just wanted to get rid of that. That's going into the past. And he's happier. Actually, this is saying he followed his heart with Meghan, and he's actually happier that he's put this heavy weight down, and he's always wanted to do this for many, many years. Okay, but Meghan is manipulative. I get this here is the Queen of Cups in reverse. But because he's happy, because he's actually put this heavy weight down of the royal family, which he's always wanted to do. But he's got a very manipulative partner. But he does keep with tradition, and he does want to support his wife. He wants to be a traditionalist in terms of his child and his wife. But he's lost his leadership. He's lost his leadership here. And because Meghan is very manipulative, he feels pretty much demoted. So amongst this, coming out the royal family, it's like he's been demoted from being up here as a royal to right down here. And that's something that he can't kind of grasp and get used to. He's used to being in that privileged life. But now Meghan is like the spotlight of their relationship, or that's what this is. And also, I get here, there is like crisis here in terms of his mental. Yeah, I get like loss of leadership, demotion, and feeling less than he was before. So he's kind of sold his identity to actually be where he is at the moment. Okay, he was seduced into this. And he might say, I wasn't seduced, I actually made my mind up to do this. But this is saying that he was seduced into leaving the royal family, and that everything would be fantastic, and we've got other choices than the royal family. So it looks like here that he has some kind of identity crisis. He's now with a very manipulative woman. He feels demoted, and he was seduced into this. So can anybody be happy in that situation? But he does have bouts of feeling content within this situation. Okay, so he lives for those moments. He lives for those nurturing moments in this, as like you do if you're in a narcissistic relationship. You wait for those good times to roll, and you know, put it with the bad times for a while, and you wait for those good times to roll. And that's what it's like when you're a codependent of a narcissistic person. And this is what this feels like. It feels like how he's a codependent of Meghan's. Okay, and this is a reading. Okay, this is a reading. I've just read the cards, and it's not fact. I have to say that. Okay, it's just a card reading, and going by that. But he is traditional. He won't leave her yet, and he's not going to. He'll stand by her, but he's sold a lot of his identity to actually be in this situation. So I'm going to leave it there, guys. So thank you, everyone. I hope you enjoyed that reading, and again, I've got to apologise if I'm not on as much as I could be, because I've got other commitments now, and I'll try to get on here as much as I can. And so yeah, so thank you. Let's have a look at your comments, Paula. But do the good times outweigh the other times? I feel when you're with a manipulator, they make sure that they even it out, and they do this. They do this like they can sense. It's like they have a big antennae up, and they can sense if you are kind of waning a bit, and then they come back with this love bombing, and that could be anything from sexual relations and that kind of thing. So I get this like, narcissists are very good at picking up when their partner is kind of pulling away and not happy. So they pull out the stops, gifts, everything, you know, what would kind of make them stay in that situation. Okay, so thank you, everyone. And if you're on catch up, please put your comments in the comments section down below. Thank you for coming for this live show, you guys. Thank you for your live chat comments too. And thank you. Take care of yourselves. Okay, and sending you